Welcome to my channel Chaotic Curvy Mama. I hope you all are doing well. It's been long that I've made video. Last few weeks has not been very smooth. My son, well, I haven't mentioned him as deeply earlier in my earlier videos, but he's specially abled. He has autism and he has hit his double digits. So right now puberty and hormones are at rage, and I have a beautiful, inspiring lady who is a dear friend of mine. I met her when our children were 3-4 years old. She is a very responsible government official in Arunachal government. She's a mother of 3, and her range of kids are from semi-adult to teenager to a little girl who is a toddler. She's the founder of Blooming Therapy Center, Intervention Center and Special School in Arunachal. So with me, I have Kaman Pertin, who is an inspiring, beautiful lady, and we are having a breakfast and having a small talk. She's a special mom too. Her child is double digit. Her experience would help the other moms, the other parents. So this is our beautiful Kaman. I would want to ask, as a special mom, did you ever imagine this journey when your son was little, when Kendo was there little?
First of all, thank you, Apti, for such a beautiful introduction of me. Coming back to the question, actually I never knew about this journey. I was like, I never heard the word autism also. So when Kendo got diagnosed, after that I came to know about autism. And 1 year which I stayed in Guwahati, I had no idea. I thought he will get cured after 1 year.
That cure is what parents usually.
Yeah, and I was like looking for cure. We kept looking for cure. You remember we used to always talk like Nemechek and everything also. Like we are looking for the cure. That was the beginning how I started. And later on I came to know, no, there is no cure.
There is no cure.
He is going to be like this only. So I have to look at his strength. What can I teach him so that he is independent? So then I started changing my goal, my target, and wherever he is now, we are moving towards the
touchwood.
Yes.
Was acceptance a problem, and do you see, as a founder of your Blooming Center, do you see there is a lack of acceptance in parents?
Yes, acceptance is a very important step. The first step to therapy is accepting that your child is special. That was not there for me also. It took a long time for me to accept that my child is because for every mother your child is special. Then we don't see the lackings, the developmental delays. That was the biggest challenge. But for parents, I'm telling you, you want to help your child, please accept it. He is special, then you can help it. If you don't accept that your child is special, you will be having expectations from him, which he or she will not be able to give you.
What is that one thing that autism taught you in this whole journey of 11 years with Kendo?
Yeah, before my child was diagnosed autistic, I had very less empathy on people. I didn't know about this, so I was thinking this cannot be like children, they grow up like that. And I used to think that when I used to go to some restaurant and all, I used to see children running around and I think, what kind of parent are not letting the child sit? But now after my child was diagnosed, it has made me more empathetic and sympathetic.
It made you a better person.
It made me a better. My son Kendo's journey made me a better person.
Is there anything you wish someone had told you when Kendo was first diagnosed?
The first thing when I got diagnosed, I had no clue and nobody was there to tell me. And I went to therapy centers, but there was no definite answers why he needs this. And what is he is doing there, and like what will happen if we do this. So only there was like, you have to do this therapy, you have to do this therapy. And then started the therapy also, I was clueless. Zero clue.
What is the biggest myth about autism that parents still believe?
Myth is like you get a cure. Instead of searching cure, please look at your child and see, like you have to think about long term. and then think, if I am not there, what my child is going to do. So that should be the first thing, and accordingly act on it. So the biggest myth is cure. Dear. You cannot cure, but yeah, you can try. You can that the child can be out of the autism signs and symptoms. But since child was autistic, you have to be always vigilant.
Yeah.
You have to be careful because anytime it may come back.
What are the prominent changes or the biggest changes a parent would usually notice when an autistic child hits puberty or goes double digit?
Till he is not hitting puberty, whatever behavior he has, it is subside. Manageable. You can manage. You can hold him. You can do everything. But once he hit the puberty, his adrenal level goes up. So he doesn't know where to do that. Maximum for it's especially for boys and also for some girls also, because they have period cramps and all, and they don't know what to do, how to.
We can't manage our periods, to be very honest.
Yeah. So and the main issue with autistic children are they don't know how to communicate. So even if they're hurt or even if they're feeling something, they will only show it in anger, like hitting himself or hitting others or throwing things. That is the only way they know to gain attention and to show that they are feeling something. What they are feeling, they are not able to say. Maximum of the children, they are in autistic, like children who hit teens, maximum children, they go through a lot of change. Even for a normal child, they also have a lot of anger.
Yeah, they become rebellious. We were that.
Yeah, we also went through that. But we had a way of communication. We could speak and we knew how to hide the anger also. And these children, they don't know. Yeah, the maximum autistic children, they become really uncontrollable, unmanageable. But some of them, some percentage of them, they become very quiet. When the child is like 9 years, you have to start
looking for signs,
and you have to start yourself getting ready. Otherwise, you will be all of a sudden like, what happened to my child? He's changed all of a sudden. What happens when they hit puberty? They have a sense of identification, like we keeps giving them command, right? And then they follow. But when they hit puberty, they feel, okay, why should you give me command? Limit the commands, limit the work, and just give them some space. Let them do some things themselves also.
What are the behaviors that we as a parent should never, ignore?
Other than steaming behaviors which are not harmful, I would not suggest so much focus. Some children, some parents are so much hyper focused on like hand clapping and clapping behavior. You don't have to be hyper focused on that until and it is harming the child. When the child hits puberty, these behavior are very minor. You don't have to concentrate on it. Look for the behavior which is harming, like hitting somebody, self-harming. Those behavior are very important too, and these are red flags. Yeah, you have to, if possible, get help from your family members or relatives. So that's the reason autism parents, they need a lot of support from your relatives. I mean, like if your father has sister or brother and the mother has sister, they should come and help the parents, because parents are already overwhelmed. For a normal child also, it takes a village to raise a normal child.
Yeah.
So for an autistic child, it takes like
the whole community, to be very honest.
Village, 10 villages, I think.
When we sit in therapy centers, we talk a lot. So there were certain mothers who used to say that the fathers stop the therapies, saying that how long will you give therapy and what is the use of giving therapy.
If somebody says therapy is not needed, then you have to tell, okay, therapy is needed because it is the only support that autistic child has. Of course, you will not get cured in therapy. Of course, therapy is not a magical solution that your child becomes alright. But
absolutely,
it gives a support to the child. See, like how you are sending your normal child to school to give the support, right?
Yeah.
Even if you send a child to school, it is not necessary that he'll become IAS or become something. But you are giving education.
Yeah.
Why? Because it is a support system. Same thing you have to do it for your child who has autism.
How can parents help support them in emotional regulation?
You have to be really calm, okay, when the child is getting angry. So if he's trying to hit himself, you have to stop. don't let him hit himself, don't let him hit anybody else. You have to hold the child or lock in the room for 10 to 15 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Once he
Time out.
Yeah, time out. Once he settles down, then you have to sit near the child and love him. Talk to him nicely and tell him ki, okay, you got angry. I know the child, you will say ki child doesn't understand what is there to talk. But if you come down and sit with him and talk, he will know ki whatever he did, whatever it went to my parents, they love me.
Yeah.
And that love and empathy, it is the support they need. Because they also don't know what is going on with them. And what they're doing is not right, even they don't know. So all you have to do is love them again.
What are few non-medicational strategies that parents can consider?
The first thing I would suggest is to remove all the food which are inflammatory. Yeah, you have to know inflammation also makes it more, like even for an adult, if your body is inflamed, like imagine yourself bloated up. You're already bloated, already your mood is off, right? So if something happens bad, then you become more extreme, so you have to first take care of the body of the child. Possibly eliminate all the inflammatory food. See, since we consume lot of oil, I would suggest to go to a better, don't consume refined oil. I will suggest. Okay,
that's the worst.
For some family it is expensive, so you can just take it for your child who is special. You can just get it for him. You have to get extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil, ghee.
Ghee is also good.
Ghee is also very good. Desi ghee, Shuddha desi ghee. So instead of refined oil, sunflower oil, oil.
What about mustard oil?
Mustard oil is also good, but provided you get the non-adulterated. Frozen food. No frozen food. Food with sugar. Absolutely ban sugar food, frozen food. You have to avoid wheat. Wheat is actually not so good. You can move on from the regular wheat
to
gluten-free.
Bajra, millet.
Millet. These are good if it's possible.
There is a myth about milk, casein milk. So, do you think they need dairy product or you should eliminate it again?
No, dairy product also the curd is good. It helps your gut. So gut friendly food you can give. So if you have something which is not good for the gut, then in the evening when you go back, before sleeping you have to give a digestive enzyme to the child. If you want to make the child eat something, you cannot immediately bring him on the table and let him eat. You have to first make him see the product, the thing that he is going to eat. You have to let him see, you have to let him get accustomed to that thing. When he starts holding the thing, then you can ask him to put it in front of the mouth. You cannot just force feed him. Slowly like that. So is that when you introduce one food, beginning it is very difficult. So it will take 3 to 4 months or 6 months maybe to eat that food. But once he starts, it becomes more easier. Like days get shortened. Like for first food he may take 6 months or 1 year. For second food he will take like 3 months. Say for first food he took 6 months. Second food he'll take 3 to 4 months. Third food food. Then slowly when you after some times in 2-3 days when you can introduce new food. It is said that your stomach is second brain. Your stomach is second brain. Even if you are very intelligent, even if you have an IQ more than Einstein, but your stomach is not working that day, you cannot even answer simple questions. So your stomach is second brain. You need to take care of your stomach.
When should a parent actually consult a doctor about sleep?
When it is needed, when it is out of hand, you have to seek help. Sleep is a very big issue with the children. Okay, as I said, it is related to gut also. When your gut is not good, you don't get sleep also. So you have to go. So if you are having constipation, it affects your sleep also. So the children, special children, they have a lot of issue with constipation and everything. So because of that, they have issue with sleep also. You have to meet a doctor when it becomes too much for you to handle. But other than that, you can try some home remedies also, like giving chamomile tea. Okay, obviously it will not going to help all of a sudden.
Immediately,
Like in a month or 2 months, it will calm down his.
That will be like an extra support.
Extra support. Giving magnesium, Epsom salt bath, and magnesium spray and all. They help. but they are not like alternative to the sleep medicine.
How should we teach our autistic children about private body parts, then privacy and boundaries?
This is a very difficult topic actually. It is difficult to teach them. See, even in special children, especially in autism, they have a level like level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 1 children are mostly high functioning. So
Asperger's.
yeah. So when by the time they reach teens, they have a little bit of cognition level and they understand. They know this is good, this is not good if you tell them. But the children who are in level 2, which are like our children, they will not understand.
Yeah.
So you have to make a routine for them. Like for example, when they are changing their dress, from starting you have to do, especially if it's a girl, if they're changing the dress, they have to lock their room. That you have to make it like a rule. Because if you teach them ki this is privacy, you have to secure yourself from somebody else. How you are going to do that? It is difficult because you cannot tell this person is bad, this person is good, men are bad. Then what about their brothers?
Yeah.
Right? So it becomes really difficult to make them differentiate that and make them understand. So you have to set a rule. If it is a girl, you have to start like whenever you change a dress,
You have to close
the door. Even if you are not able to lock it, you have to close the
Because
door.
ultimately they will be a women from a girl child.
And you have to start teaching the sanitary napkin before the period start. Sanitary napkin before the period start, you have to make them wear sanitary napkins, and in the napkin you have to put some water or something like that, so they feel that no, and the red color, whatever the visuals, you have to make them familiar with that. And also hugging, like if it is a girl, I would like, you cannot tell ki he is your father, so he's hugging brother, he's hugging. After certain years, you have to tell the child that, like if the child is like 9 to 10 years, don't hug the men who are above your height. You can hug the men who are below your height.
Yeah.
Like 9, 10 years small height, like so small children she can hug, but above you cannot hug. So again, telling them touch, good touch, bad touch also is very difficult.
Yeah.
So what I suggest is that you have to generalize, so that if it is a girl, father should not hug after the child is like 8, 9 years.
Yeah.
You should stop hugging and kissing the baby girl child. Like if it's a girl child, mother can, but again restrictions, and you have to let her. You should not, even you should not do that. You should not even touch that.
Yeah.
So that she understand nobody should touch
her.
Yeah. That you have to do it at home only. Even the parents also have to do, because you cannot tell them differentiate, you cannot do. And if it is for the boy, even same thing, like changing your dress in the bathroom, you cannot come out from the bathroom without clothes, naked. Even if the child is small, like we say na chota bachcha hai kya kuch, but this will continue. So if you make a habit for them, it's because they work very well in structure and rules.
Correct.
They understand rule. If you tell them ki sit there for 20 counts, they will sit there.
They are disciplined that way.
So you have to work like that only. You have to make it a habit. These children, no, they are very good with rules and structures. So when you keep it, it becomes a rule. And especially for the children who elope, for them also, you have to make a rule. Like whenever you open the door, that child cannot go out until somebody is there.
Yeah.
If you make a rule, he cannot go out from that particular place without anybody. Like if has to go, somebody has to. Yeah. You cannot tell your child, you go forward, I will come behind.
Yeah.
You have to always say, I will come and we will
go together.
You have to hold the hand, go together. So that way, if you make a rule, so for him, he will think, okay, if I have to go out, I have to go out
with somebody.
That rule is there, no? So you cannot make them understand ki it is dangerous to go out alone. You cannot make them understand it is shameful. It's not good to go naked out. Those feeling and making them understand shame, shy, and happiness, it is little difficult.
Is communication very important? And if a child is non-verbal, would you suggest some kind of app or something which would help?
Yeah, communication is important. Speech is not important. I'm not saying speech therapy, by the way. That is not, again, don't take it wrong. Okay, you need speech therapy for communication.
Exactly.
What parents are focused on making the child make a sound, but making a sound and giving a gestural instruction different. Like if my child is hungry, if he's showing in the stomach and he's doing like this, I understand he's hungry.
Communicating.
And he's showing you something. It's like it's paining like that. No, it's paining. So he's communicating, and you understood. And if you go to restaurants, if you do like this, or if you point something, if you show like I want to eat this, without telling us so the even the restaurant person will understand. So what I'm saying, communication is very important. Child may not have a speech. Having a speech is secondary. Communication, verbal, non-verbal, sign language, using app like ACC devices are there. In India it is Awaz, or you can use Talk Tool also. There is some Let's Talk or something. The one tool is there. Anything, whichever is comfortable for, or your picture is changed. Take the picture, or sign language.
Can sensory needs actually change with age?
Sensory needs don't change, but you can disintegrate. If it is overloaded, you can give more exposure so that tolerance level is increased. It will never go away. It will not become zero. It will always be there. But you can reduce it to 80 to 70% in a level of tolerance. You cannot make it 100%. If it is 100%, then well and good.
Mobile causes autism.
See, it's a very difficult question to answer. But again, from my experience, I'll tell you, like giving mobile in the early, when the child is small age, you should not give mobile. Let them have experience in the world, like
Curiosity.
जो भी है you have to. And if you want to give the child like let the child learn rhymes or something, so put it in the TV and like put the rhymes and everything in a bigger screen. Giving a mobile to a small child who is like 2-3 years is not good. But since my child is now 11 years, like 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, he's been going in therapy and everything. So I cannot totally eliminate mobile also, because he also need a certain entertainment. So what I do, mostly when he comes back from therapy, we put the TV on for him, and then when he is not, if he doesn't want to see TV, we give him cell phone or tablet. Like there's a game, some games are there which are very good for them, like maze game or some like running game. Teach them to play games, teach them to win, and don't give up for like 1 hour, 2 hours. You can give it for 10-20 minutes and an entertainment for them also. In YouTube there is a video wherein you have to follow the person, some kind of exercise or something like that. You have to follow them, and then that is also good. You have to put that and tell the child. Imitation comes. You can also sit. So it's a bigger screen and it is on the wall. So the child will look at the wall, look at the person doing, and then you also have to be with the child, and then it becomes like a game. And then imitation is very good in that concentration, attention, and imitation. It helps that. Watching shorts is not good. That you have to avoid.
Tell me one therapy you think is underrated.
Underrated. Okay. So one therapy, if I say parental training.
Very important.
Parental training,
because they are mostly with us. One parenting mistake you have made.
Trying to find a cure for my child.
One thing you wish schools understood.
I don't know about the other part, but about even especially Northeast, I feel schools are not accepting children. So they feel like for some children who are SLD, they are not good in academics. They feel academics only is very important. And some children who are in academics, good in academics, autistic childern, but not good in communication, not peer making and socializing. Teachers are not so empathetic. I think schools should be having training. They need training. They need the teachers to be trained in special children.
One thing relatives, which is very important, should never say to parent of autistic children.
There are so many things. But mother is not giving lot of care. Second is that giving so much mobile. Third is like you are not feeding him proper food.
Oh my God.
These things you should not say, because none of these are related. Mobile also is there. You should not put give lot of time. But screen. There are children who are on the screen and not having autism.
One life hack every special parent should know.
They should know how to identify the start of the meltdown. They should see the eyes of, because
eyes of the storm.
When I see look in my eye, I know. I tell be ready. He's going to have a meltdown.
Tea or coffee after a meltdown?
I prefer. I don't know. I prefer tea.
Ending on a very positive note. Hope it helps.
I really hope it helps them.
Yeah, a lot of parents, because yes, pre-teens and teens can be difficult for any parent, be it a
Yeah.
neurotypical child, a special child.
Yeah.
And hope you like my video, and sending lot of loves, and do send us lot of loves and
Yes, yes, and
blessings too.
blessings.
Blessings too. Well, that's about it. Sending lots of love. Take care.